Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go. It's a TGIF Friday morning. Of course, we are now coasting into the weekend. It's Cinco de Mayo as well, so a lot of folks trying to make plans for this afternoon, this evening, and even tonight as well. The weather, for the most part, is going to cooperate. It's another day where we may have a couple thunderstorms around, and any of the storms that do form today could be severe, but I think the coverage, meaning who sees storms today, I think it's going to be pretty limited. Now, it's a different story as we get into the weekend, because for both Saturday and Sunday, we have additional opportunities of severe weather, but I think more folks will see active weather as we head into the weekend. So I've got some important details to pass along, but I do want to start with this right here. This is our Finally Friday. This is our Cinco de Mayo right here, and it's going to be hot. In fact, my daytime high I'm forecasting is 95. That's going to try and tie a record for today's date. It's very humid out there, and again, like I mentioned, by late day here in the Metroplex, I'm going to put that rain probability at only 20%. Again, a storm or two possible, but again, I think for the most part, most of us at least do remain dry as we go through this afternoon and this evening. So who saw rain yesterday? And of course, we had severe weather yesterday evening. We were here very late with you if you're joining us with our severe weather coverage. But number one, who saw active weather yesterday? Who saw rain yesterday and who didn't? Well, the Metroplex, by and large, did not, right? We had quite a bit of active weather to the south. We had a supercell that was tracing our southern counties, gave heavy rain, again, an opportunity for severe weather down there. And then we had a little segment of activity moving across the Red River Valley, gave quite a bit of severe weather up there, including 2 tornado warnings up in Montague County yesterday evening as well. But those rainfall totals over the next 7 to 8 to maybe even 9 days, we will continue to add to those as well. So the radar here, it's completely quiet here at mid-morning. Nothing going on locally in North Texas. You can see quite a bit of activity pushing off to the east, away from North Texas, but now as we go through the day, we've got to start looking back out to the west. The reason why, we've got the dry line firming back up. Of course, if you're new to the area, the dry line separates the warm, moist, unstable air from bone dry desert air coming off the high plains in West Texas. And again, as that dry line does move in as we go through the day, it will be the focus of, again, a late afternoon thunderstorm or two. The difference between today and yesterday, as we even take a look here at the water vapor imagery, of course, if you remember yesterday, we had the white, the green, again, the high-speed flow of the jet stream directly over us. But notice what's happening today. We've got the area of orange. That's very dry air. We still have a subtropical flow coming in, but we've got some drier air coming in as well. And I think for today, Friday, that is going to limit some of the thunderstorm activity. By the way, big deep storm trough out to the west, that's going to remain anchored at least over the next several days. And again, that's going to keep us in this favorable pattern for daily opportunities of rain and storms. So what exactly does that mean? Today, Friday, here it is, the opportunity of severe weather. Now, it covers a lot of North Texas. And when you see this, I think it's a little deceiving. You may think we're about to have widespread severe weather. I think this is mainly from 35 off to the west and potentially even Interstate 20 to the south, mainly our southwestern counties. That's from the Storm Prediction Center. This here is a little more agreeable tornado zone. Tornado probabilities today are pretty low, right? Again, main concern would be large hail up to the size of golf balls if we were to have a tornado warning possibly down in our southwestern counties, but still that opportunity still remains fairly low. Most of the day we're relatively quiet. Here comes the dry line, and the model for this specific hour, look where it's developing activity. In fact, it's down in central Texas. It's not even in North Texas. So the model does not do a lot with the dry line. This will continue to change every hour we get new data like this in. So we'll track it with you as we go through the afternoon. But again, right now you can see the model not doing much, right? We're quiet tonight. Through a good part of tomorrow, Saturday, we're quiet. The dry line comes back in. Take a look at this here. Tomorrow, Saturday, it's a different story. Supercells developing off the dry line. And again, tomorrow, a real deal opportunity of some large hail moving in as well. So if you're making weekend plans, please do keep in touch with us here with the weather as we go through tomorrow, Saturday, from the Storm Prediction Center, area of red tomorrow. Again, still that opportunity of large hail. 90s to maybe even some triple-digit heat as we go through the day. Today is going to be a hot one. Like I mentioned, we may even try and tie a record high here locally in the Metroplex. Better opportunity. I'm going to put a 30% opportunity down to the south of, again, scattered showers, some rumbles of thunder. Temperatures in the 80s as we go through the evening. It's only about a 20% probability, again, if you're making those Cinco de Mayo plans, but again, warm and humid, 60s to right around 70s for overnight lows. And again, even for tomorrow, it's going to be another hot one on the way, more in the way of 90s. More coming up.